time, but he does because he covers the ground. Very much a horse, I think, to watch for the future. I think he's grown up quite a bit. And she's opted for the top hat. She's opted to be fashionable rather than safety conscious. And it's fine. You can do either one. I think it was fascinating in the London Olympics to see the gold medal winner. She wore a helmet. She didn't wear a top hat. And he's got some bounce per ounce. He's got quite a nice moment of suspension there. Here again, I would like him to have just a little bit more stretch through to the bridle, not come back at her so much with the neck. He's a nice type horse. Could show a little bit more bend in the half pass perhaps, but that's something that will develop. See how he comes for his extension. He really needs to bounce forward. There we go. It's a nice rhythm. I think that's going to develop into something very nice indeed. We're just on the cusp of it. And really going into her shoulder ins. No taking back, no shortening. Nicely ridden. Definitely one to watch in the future. Well, we haven't got to the canter yet, but the trot was certainly very promising. And he's a little bit making my legs ache here. I just would like to see him stride out a bit more emphatically. He's got a good walk. Uh-oh. I can probably see why she's not asking him for any more, because he was going to jig there. She covered it up very nicely. That's the trouble when you're judging. You can't even blink sometimes and you're going to miss something. Steady halt. And sort of dragging backwards, but a prompt move off. That started in the back properly as it should. Now, he should be able to cover ground, one would hope. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, it's coming. There's a lot to like about this one. He's certainly a lot more advanced than when I saw him last time, when he was just having trouble coping with his big body. He was like a big teenager. He was all gawky. He seems to be very much coming into himself now. You know, and if a horse can cover the ground, you can really show off in this medium canter circle. It's a nice movement. And then you've got to be able to shift back and then get ready for your first change here. There we go. Got that one through. He's grown up a lot. And just sort of hesitated a bit before his change. His change is still not quite confirmed. There we go. That was a nice one. That's good. Give him one more year. This is going to be a horse to watch. And quite a useful score. Yeah, I've been sitting here watching this horse thinking, when did I really last see him? And before the Olympics, they did a fix-a-test day, and I was the judge. And that's when I saw all the Canadians. I remember that now. That's when I saw this horse, and I said this would be one for the future. So I think he's come a long way since then. And that was probably last May or June. So that's really good. So there's one to keep an eye on, definitely. And he's quite happy with himself by the looks of it. He's quite contented.